Hey guys, it's Al with TechMadeEzy, and I'm excited. I'm excited to share this with you. I was looking for a fan with a light. I wanted something just in case the power went out, really, really nice. And this not only has a fan with a light, but it also has a power bank and a whole lot of other features, as you can see. This is great if your power goes out, if you're going to be camping, if you're going to do van life or an RV. Really, really nice. So let's go ahead and check this out. Let's get this party started. All right, this is what we're covering in this video. We are going to do a super quick unboxing, and then we're going to take a close look. After that, we're going to showcase all of the features. Then I'm going to have a section called Feature List. If you just want a quick feature list on this product, well, you're going to be able to see that timestamp right there. And lastly, I'm going to share what I like and what I don't like about this product. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. There it goes. Check that out, huh? So this is a really nice little fan. And by the way, this is a light all around it. To my knowledge, it is adjustable, and this has a bunch of features. As you can see, it comes with a tripod. This is adjustable. It's got the holes for the ground stakes. You do get a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, so I like that. You get a remote. If you're in a camping tent or something, you do get a remote, and you get a small booklet. So we're definitely going to dive in and check this out. So guys, as you know, I love searching the interweb looking for cool things. And I'm an addicted person when it comes to tech, but only tech that works and is helpful. And as I said earlier, this is going to be great if you have a power outage, if you're a camper, an RV person, a van lifer, and more. This has a fan with a ton of features, by the way, so it's not just a fan. It has an LED light, and it has a power bank, which is nice. Now, I'm going to cover all of that in much more detail, but let's take a moment. I want to talk about versatility and how this can be very adjustable. As you can see, you could use this as a table fan, and the oscillating works really nice. Now, not only does it oscillate, but you can adjust this by 270 degrees, and that can definitely come in handy. Now you do get a tripod, which is great, and this is adjustable from 32.5 inches to 44.5 inches, and look how small this thing is. Now here it is with the tripod set up at 32.5 inches. Really nice with the fan oscillating. And here it is at 44.5 inches oscillating. So again, really nice, and when you don't need the tripod, just take it off and put it on a table or hang it in a tent. Now another feature I love is it has the hook on the bottom, and you can hang it in a tent, you can hang it anywhere, and this fan will blow air on you. You can turn on the light and it oscillates. This fan has 9 speed settings. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off at number 1. I will zoom in. And I'm going to go all the way to number 9. As you can see, this small battery-operated fan does a pretty good job. This fan can oscillate 30, 60, 90, and 120 degrees. Right now it's on 30 degrees, so it's focusing on me, right? It's just putting most of the air on me. But check this out. I'll put it on 120 degrees. And this is 120 degrees. Think about that, a battery-operated fan that also has oscillating. Pretty nice. This fan also has a timer on it, which is nice. If you fall asleep, you don't have to worry about draining your battery. As you can see here, you've got a 1-hour timer, 2, 4, and 8. On the remote control, you can hit the timer button right there, or you can hit this button right here and you can adjust it. So it's nice. All of the controls are on the unit or on the remote control. We're going to go ahead and get the noise level of this fan. We're going to first stop and get the room noise level. Then we're going to do the fan on low. We're going to do the fan on high. And then I'm going to turn on oscillating so you can hear the noises that this fan makes. Now we are 2 feet away. Just be aware. Let's go ahead and get the room noise level first. Now fan on low. Fan on high. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to put it on low, and then I'll put it on oscillating. So I'll mention another feature I like. You're in a tent, it's late at night, you don't want to wake anybody up. There's a feature that'll actually turn off the lights and also turn off the beeps when you change the speed of the fan. So right now, if I raise the speed, you hear the beep? So there is a button that is actually on the fan right there, the little moon. And there's also another moon right here on the remote. Now if you press that, it turns off the lights. And when you change the speeds, it turns off the beeps. That's kind of nice. Now this fan also has an LED light with 3 brightness levels. Now they don't disclose the lumens, but it's still nice. This is level 1. That's level 2. And this is level 3. A little harder to see in the room, but I'll bring this outside and show you all 3 levels when it's dark. I'm in the backyard, over here in the back patio right now. That light is on the lowest setting. I am easily 13 feet away, maybe 14 feet away. Now, I'm going to turn it off so you can kind of see that it is really dark out here. See that? So it is nice and dark. Again, that's low, medium, and high. And I'll walk further away again so you can see, you know, it lights up pretty good. You know, to have this in a tent, you can hang it upside down. You can have it at its lowest setting. You'll have light and a fan. And don't forget, you can adjust that 270 degree. So again, off, low, medium, high, medium, low, off. Pretty nice. Now this also has a battery gauge on it, which is really nice. Let me go ahead and zoom in and show you on the top there, 25, 50, 75, and 100. And obviously it has a power bank, and we're going to show you that next. That's great because you can charge your phone and your tablets. Now, one of the things I like about this fan light is it actually has a power bank. 20,000 milliamps. That's pretty darn good. And it's USB-A or USB-C. And I'll turn this around and show you. It's right back here. So let me lay this down, set this up, and I'll show you what I mean. Let me bring this over real quick. And you could see here, it's got a USB-C and it's got a USB-A. Now the USB-C is in and out. And that means that you can charge this basically using a solar panel, a power brick, a power bank, which is really nice. And you can charge your devices with both of these ports. So I'm going to show you for a second. I've got an iPhone 16 Pro right here. And I'm just going to plug it in. It auto detects. I'm going to plug it into the USB-A for a second. And then I'm going to plug in the other side to my iPhone. And it automatically will detect and start charging. There it goes. That's pretty cool. And again, this is 18 watts on the USB-A, by the way. The 20 watt is going to be the USB Type-C. So you just plug that into USB Type-C. You don't have to worry about which way you plug it in. So that will be the new standard. But again, auto detects it being plugged in. And then you'll see when you turn the unit around that the lights will turn on, kind of showing you your battery level. Again, it's a little further away, but nice feature to have. Now, one thing that I did show you that you wouldn't know where to put it is you actually get a remote control that hides right here in the back. It just slides down and it locks in place. It's really nice because it has all of the functionality of the fan. Let me go ahead and show you that. So here's the remote. All right, take a good look at that. So you have your on and off in the center. You've got your fan high, your fan low. So you've got 9 speeds. You've got 3 brightness settings for the light. You've got your timer, oscillate, and then of course night mode, where it turns off the sound and it turns off the lights on the fan while you're sleeping. Let's go ahead and weigh the fan. 2 pounds, 15 ounces. And then why not? Let's throw on the tripod. 4 pounds, 47 ounces. Now don't forget, when you want to charge this wonderful fan light, they already give you the cable. All you have to do is have that charging brick to connect, but you can also charge it using a power bank. I've got a 5,000 milliamp, I've got a 10,000 milliamp. Now look at this. This even has a battery percentage, and if I click this button on the side, it'll even show me the output and the input. This is ecoflow's power bank. And you can see here that it's actually showing me that it's being charged. Now, the other thing you can do is you can actually use a solar panel. That is a 45 watt solar panel. And don't worry, even though it can output 45 watts, it'll only output up to 20 watts if this can handle the 20 watts. Let me open up that panel so you can check that out. Now, it is not sunny this weekend, so I'm not able to demonstrate, but I promise you, this solar panel works. It's connected in the back, and then the USB Type-C connects right here. And you can charge your fan light using a solar panel. Is that pretty cool? Here it is. This is the feature list. Let's start off with MSRP. So MSRP on this is $79.99, but honestly, it's the 20th of August, 2025, and this is selling for $44.99. And let me tell you, I've spent weeks with this product. It is worth every penny. That is a great deal. Number one, this is a fan. It is adjustable by 270 degrees. It has 9 speed settings up to 300 CFM, and it oscillates 30, 60, 90, and 120 degrees. Really nice. Number two, it's an LED light with 3 brightness settings. Number 3, it's a power bank with a 20,000 milliamp battery. And it has a USB Type-C port that is in and out, and that's 20 watts. It's got an 18-watt USB-A, and you can use both of those to power devices, but you can only charge the power bank using the USB Type-C because it's an in and out. Number 4, it has a remote control included with all of the functions of the control panel, and it even has a spot in the back where you place the remote control so you don't lose it. Number 5, it has a tripod included, and when you put it on, it is adjustable from 32.5 inches to 44.5 inches. Number 6, it has a hook on the bottom. It can actually be hung upside down, and you can turn the fan on, you can turn a light on, and you can turn oscillating on. And this has a 2-year limited warranty. All right, guys, we have a little bit more to go, but I wanted to stop for a minute and tell you things I like and things I don't like. And I'm going to tell you now, I like 99% of the stuff in this product. Really, I've used it for a couple of weeks. Don't forget, I purchased this myself. It is not sponsored, and I really, really like it, especially for the price point. Right now, I believe it's $45. So the first thing I don't like is the remote control, although they say you can use this 16 feet away, but it really has to be aligned, because if it's not aligned, it won't work. So you actually have to move it closer because the actual thing is right there. I call it the thing. Number 2, the next one I want to show you. So I'm going to turn this on. And by the way, this is really, really quiet, even on the highest level. But this is what I don't like. You ready? So the oscillating sound at the lowest level, by the way, when you have the fan on low and you have oscillating on like 30 degrees, and this thing is next to you, maybe by 2 feet away or something like that, that thing is loud, especially in a quiet room. And that's really it. Those are my 2 things I don't like. So why don't we go ahead and continue on with the video. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching our video. I sure hope you found it helpful. And if you did, give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and put our social media up on top if you want to follow us. And you'll be able to subscribe to our channel by clicking this round Tech Made Easy logo. Guys, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.